Hello YouTubers. So here we are with the new version of Elementary OS 5.1 released recently. It was released quite a couple of weeks ago, and now here we are booted in the live media of Elementary OS. So they have added a quite lot of features. They have changed the look of the desktop environment a little bit. So here you can see, if I go for the if I minimize this, then you can see they have changed the wallpaper, the default wallpaper. You have the settings. Here you can go for shutdown option. And now, without wasting the time, let's just go and install the OS. If you don't want to see the installation process, then you can skip this video uh, till the installation finishes. Now you can see the installation window. The installation manager is looks similar to the Ubuntu installation manager, and looks same. So you won't be finding any difficulty while installing the OS. Here I will also select the install third-party software for graphics also, and it requires a internet connection for working. Now I'm installing the elementary OS to my virtual machine, so I will go for the option of erasing and installing the entire disk. So if you're installing and if you are going for a dual boot option with your Windows or Mac OS system, then you can go for the other option, and you can manually create those partitions and install your systems. So I will just click on the continue option, and after that it will start installing the operating systems to my virtual machine. Now I will select the location. It is India, so I will go for the continue. Now it is asking for my name, so I will just type ABCD, and password, it will be 1234. Now the installations process has started, and it will take some time for the installation, around 15 to 20 minutes depending on your machine and the processor capability. Now the installation process is successfully finished, and we will restart our system so that we can go into the OS which is installed. Now we are here with the login window. This login window also has changed a little bit from the previous one, from the elementary OS 5.0. Now I do not remember what was the how it was looking at that time, but yeah, I can say that it has changed a little bit. So I'll just put my password here, and then we'll boot into the original OS system. Now elementary OS is one of the most beautiful looking operating systems, or one of the most beautiful looking Linux distro available. It looks quite similar to the Mac OS, and if a person is switching from the Mac OS to the Linux system, to the Linux world, then that person can definitely go start with the elementary OS, because that person will find this operating system quite familiar. Now here we have the welcome to elementary OS. We have some of the information about the operating system. I will switch off my location and then press next. Yeah, I think they didn't had this nightlight option before, so I'll just switch it on. And housekeeping, automatically delete temporary files. I'm not going to select the trashed files. And we have the graphical install software installer. and get started. So you can see that this is the elementary OS, how it looks after the installation process. We have the power option. We have the option for locking, logout, suspend, shutdown, and then we have a notification window, and then we have a battery. We can also enable to show the percentage, and this is the network connection, and this is for the volume. You can also control the music and sound from here. So here we have the time, date, and we have the applications menu here. So I'll just select now. After installing the elementary OS, it doesn't comes with a bunch of a lot of application which you will find on other distros like Ubuntu or Fedora, which comes with a lot of applications pre-installed. So here we have just basic applications like App Center, Calculator, and the basic stuffs which we can use to move on. And here we have the update. So I'll just go to the terminal window and update the system. So this is the elementary OS terminal window. It is not the same as you will get on the KDE or GNOME version. Now after installing, I'll just go with the quick update of the system, and then after we will install some applications. And it doesn't comes with the Office suite pre-installed, so we have to install it manually. We can install any of the software suite. There is LibreOffice, FreeOffice, and Apache Office, different type of Office available. Now the Pantheon desktop environment is based on GTK theme toolkit. So it looks quite familiar with the GNOME desktop environment, but it is different from the GNOME. Now I have started the update of the system, and it will take a little bit of time for updating. Meanwhile, I'll just go with the applications which comes pre-installed. So Elementary OS has its own bunch of applications, like it has its own app center, and the web browser, and the photos app, videos, terminal window, and music app. Now this code, I don't know what is this. It might be used for writing some codes in different language like Python. So it you have a different camera app. Now calculator, let's see if it's the same calculator. No, this calculator is also different from the original calculator which comes with the GNOME or KD version. Now I'll just close this. You can see this we have a dock panel at the bottom of the window, and as the elementary OS is quite similar with the Mac OS systems. Therefore, the closing, opening, and maximizing all the navigation and options are at the left hand side of the window. Now we have successfully completed with the update process, and I'll go just check what version of kernel we have installed in this. Now this is the Linux version. Now kernel version installed is 5.0.0 generic version, which is the nowadays as the recently Ubuntu the LTS version, and the kernel updated to 5.0. Therefore we have the new updated kernel. Now this is not the latest, but this is the kernel version which currently comes with the Ubuntu LTS. So I'll just close this terminal window and go to the app center, and let's see what kind of apps do we have now. Okay, so this looks quite beautiful, like compared to GNOME installer. This looks really beautiful. Like we have proper arrangement of the categories. Like we have the audio communication. If I want to install, let's just see what office suites we have in the repository. So okay, no, this is not the office suite. Where we do have the paid version of some of the applications, and there is the office version is not listed here, but you can obviously install the office version, office suite, from the terminal window. And let's see what we have under graphics. I hope Blender might be there. So we have the photos app. mm, yeah, we do have the Blender app, and the version currently it's not showing the information for version, but no problem. I I'll go and install the monitor application because the default of OS does not come with the monitor application, system monitor. So I'll just install this thing, and okay, yeah, here I got some snapshot of the application also. Meanwhile, I'll go to the web browser, and okay, it has installed. So I'll just open it and see and process. We do not have a graphical monitor. Okay, we do not have a graphical or graphical interface. So this is the monitor application which we have installed. We do not have those graphs which indicate that how much CPU percentage has been used. But I'll just close this thing, close this application also, and I'll go to the terminal window, and I'll just ping this terminal window to the talk, and I'll click the terminal window, and I will go for the search of SE. I'll go and search for the monitor application, and I will be installing the GNOME system monitor application, which I will find somewhere starting with GNOME. Yeah, so here we have the GNOME system monitor. I'll just copy this thing and go for installation of this GNOME system monitor, so that here we can see how much percentage of RAM and processor have been used in the ideal condition of the Pantheon desktop environment, which we have here with the 5.1 latest version of elementary OS. Now we have successfully installed, and I'll just go and minimize this. Now it is quite annoying that again and again you have to click, go for the right click and minimize, maximize, move, resize. So this can be changed with the elementary tweaks tool, which comes with the, which we have to install from the web app center. And here we have the system monitor. This is the GNOME system monitor, and here you can see the resources. Now in ideal condition of the system, I'll just close the terminal window. Now the ideal condition, 1 gigs of RAM is used. I have allotted 4.7 gigs, and the processor I've allotted 3 cores. So around you can say in ideal condition 11 to 15% of processor is used, and network history doesn't matters. So I'll just close this option, and here we have the web browser which comes pre-installed with the elementary OS. This is its own web browser, and you are free to install the Firefox web browser because it has some added features with it. And so I'll just go for to check the youtube.com, and let's see the browsing. Now the browsing capability of this web browser is not that bad, but I feel that Firefox is more faster than this one. So I'll just close this option, and let's see, go to the system settings option. We have system settings. Okay, I have to go here, and we have system settings. Yeah. So moving to the system settings, this is okay. Now system settings is, you can see that this is much more organized, and like if I want to alter or if I want to customize my desktop, I can change my wallpaper. This is the most famous wallpaper which comes with the elementary OS, and okay, it's looking good. Now I can also select the, but I'll go with the default wallpaper which comes with the 5.1. Okay, okay, here I had the option for appearance, window animation, dock, pressure relief, and hot corners. Okay, do nothing, multitasking view. If I'll go here, I'll get the, sorry, okay, multitasking view, nothing, maximize. So application window. Okay, this might not be happening because I am in the virtual box. There might be some error, but this definitely works with the, if you install this on your laptop or desktop PC. I did the complete installation, and I remember that it was working at that time. So here is the display. Okay, I'll just go back. Keyboard, mouse, I can increase the double click speed, long press, pointing, and mouse. We have the option, I can increase the speed for mouse, and I can increase the speed touchpad. We have the tap to click and all these things. Ignore one more. Okay, now we have the option for printer. Just go with, we'll just go with the system about, and here you can see that elementary OS 5.1, this is built on Ubuntu 18.04.3 LTS. Linux version is 5.03, and GTK version 3.22 is installed. And this is the basic stuff, this is the basic information regarding my system. Date and time. Okay, now I'll just go and do with a search for tweak tool, TWE. I hope that this Windows wine tricks behavior. Now going to the music application, we have this is the basic application we have. We do not have anything, we cannot connect, we do not have the option of connecting to the internet and playing the music. And we have the application for mailing also. This is not the Thunderbird application, but it looks okay for me. I'll just go for cancel. And this is the multitasking view, like if you have, you can change the desktop also, or I'll just go to the original desktop. Here we have the photos application, and this is also the basic application. And if you want to install some other application, you can go and install that application also. We have also the videos application. Now i I did felt that the videos application is not that powerful when we compare to the VLC media player. So I did install the VLC player and use that for watching my movies and videos, other stuff. This is all for this video, and please do mention in the comments, did you like this elementary OS 5.1 latest version, and tell me your thoughts about this operating system. And please do like my video also and subscribe my channel. The next video I'll be posting will be on Zorin OS 15.1, which is also released a couple of days ago. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.